The Green Bay Packers have just drafted wide receiver Matthew Golden. This is the first time since 2002 they have drafted a wide receiver in the first round. I was completely thrown off. Not really, because they did have a top 30 visit with Matthew Golden, but didn't really think they'd go wide receiver, especially with some edges on the board still, and Will Johnson on the board. But with that said, I am ecstatic about the selection. Easily a top 5 wide receiver in this year's draft class. The dude could really do it all. Elite route runner on all 3 levels. Phenomenal hands catcher. Around 5'11", 6 foot, but he has that ability to jump up there and come down with the football. Has that when the ball's in the air, it's mine mentality. It feels more like a 70-30 ball when he's up in the sky, going up there to compete for the ball. So really ecstatic for this pick for my Packers. And this offense is going to be explosive. This is going to be a fast little video real quick breaking down the Matthew Golden selection, looking at some clips and his PFF profile. But let's get right into it. So here's what Matthew Golden's profile is looking like on PFF. 6 foot, 195 pounds. And I know Packer fans or some Packer fans might talk about how he's not always, or how he doesn't really fit the measurements per se, or what the Packers look for at the wide receiver position in terms of measurements. But he fits what we're doing on offense. He gets down the field in a hurry, could run routes on all 3 levels. And this is the most important thing, man. Reliable hands, really reliable hands. Put the ball anywhere in his premises, he's going to probably come down with it, man. He has that, the ball's in the air, it's my ball type of mentality, that dog mentality. And I know he's not the biggest dude in the world, man, but he really does jump up there, man. And he plays out of what his height says right here. Let's look at his stats real quick. And he's still only 21 years old. I didn't say that. Had 58 receptions this year on 83 targets, 987 yards, 17 yards/receptions, and 9 total touchdowns. And if you watch the college playoffs, man, you've seen that this guy was the main target for Quinn Ewers and just one of the main playmakers for that team. Killed that Georgia Bulldogs defense, man. That's what really made me a huge fan of his game, man. He torched them, and there was nothing they could do about it, man. Contested catch situation after contested catch situation, coming down with him, beating them in the middle of the field. And that's one thing about his game. He is going to beat you in the middle of the field. Really good at running these in-breaking routes. Let's see what they said about him right here. Inside-out versatility as a slot and flanker, plus returnability, which is good to know. Fast but controlled route runner. Footwork off the line is quick and decisive. Traits to get off press. He varies his footwork and release and has active hands to clear defenders. Speed is adequate enough to be a difference maker. Excellent sideline receiver. Has great footwork and catches at a full extension. That's one of my favorite things about him. Really reminds me a little bit of Antonio Brown, the way he works the sideline. Eye-popping one-handed catches in 2024. Light in the blocking game. Runs a little hot and cold when he knows he's not involved in the play. He has the movement skills to be more dynamic after the catch. But really think he's a phenomenal player. Let's get into some clips for Matthew Golden. And real fast before I do get into any little clips real quick, look at this statistic. 23 receptions or 20-plus yards in 2024. First among wide receivers. So, like I said, might sound like a broken record, but missing Christian Watson next year, we're getting somebody that has elite speed and has burners and has the ability to run routes and get downfield and win and has phenomenal hands. Really do like this pick, man. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again. So real quick, here are just a couple of clips, and like I said earlier, it might be a crazy comparison, man, but the way he works the sideline for somebody his size reminds me a lot like Antonio Brown, and the way he uses leverage against wide receivers when he runs his routes reminds me a lot like Antonio Brown or like a Stephon Diggs, which are 2 great receivers. Watch this play right here, for example. Just phenomenal catch, working the sideline. He's going to be a great target for Jordan Love, even if the pass is a little bit inaccurate. Put the ball on his premises. He's going to work towards it because he has great body control, great hands, great eye coordination. Some of these catches he makes on film, and might not be in any of these clips, but some of the catches he just makes on film are really insane. Like the one-handed catches, but insane two-handed catches. There was one that reminded me a lot like the Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers one from the Philadelphia Eagles game back during like COVID at time back then, where he caught him between 2 players on a post. It was literally identical, and if I could find that clip, I will show you it after this. But it's just one of my favorite receivers in this year's draft class. I had him at number 5, could easily been higher. Dude could really do it all. So here is the play I was literally just talking about. Reminded me a lot like that one Devontae Adams play from back like COVID time with Devontae Adams, that type of time. Look at this catch, man. Great eye coordination, great just concentration in general. Really does have some really good hands, man. If Jordan Love just puts the ball in anywhere in his premises, I really do feel like, this guy has a 70-30% chance to come down with it as a wide receiver. Watch one more time. Just insane hands. So that's going to wrap up the video. Packer fans, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this pick. I like the pick a lot, man. Getting us some real speed. Had to take down my original live reaction to this pick because it did get blocked by YouTube, but I was jumping up and down. As soon as Mark Murphy said, since the first time since 2002, I already knew we were drafting Matthew Golden. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about this draft pick. It's been your boy Sports Culture. I'm out.